Hello friends, it's Spence, VP of Sales and Marketing for Meridian Medical USA. And in this tutorial video, I'll be reviewing the startup, operation, and shutdown of Meridian Medical's MRQ and YAG laser. Before I begin, it's worth noting that Meridian Medical is a 90-year-old Swiss-based manufacturer of premium ophthalmic lasers. That's all we've done for the better part of our history, and we actually are responsible for introducing the first commercial YAG laser into ophthalmology in 1981. We have a global footprint of over 73 countries around the globe and introduced ourselves to the US market in January of last year. And so our reputation for precision, reliability, innovation are simply unmatched in the industry, and we are the gold standard. So hopefully today, through this tutorial, you'll see some of those things come through. And so with that, let's jump right on in. The MRQ is easy to start up. Take the key, one click to the right, a blue light will come on. That just means you have power to the system. Next step is to touch the system on-off button. That'll sound and turn white. All the while, that'll initiate a startup sequence where the system will do a number of safety and performance checks for the laser, and when they're complete and pass, you'll arrive at the home screen. One of the nice little features of the MRQ as an added benefit, if you have a busier practice or maybe you get backed up and just want to take a look at a patient through the slit lamp, you can actually activate the slit lamp without activating the laser by touching this button here. One of the first things you'll notice when you walk up to the MRQ is its sleek design. It just looks different than anything else in the category. You'll see that it's got a nice gloss finish, and so it looks like a very premium product. In addition to that, in terms of the build quality and not only the look, but the feel, all the sides, end to end, top to bottom, the chassis is made of a high-grade premium aluminum material. Slit lamp visualization is provided by our partners at CSO. Slit lamp Zeiss style illumination also provided by CSO. So in this section, I'm going to orient you with the different knobs and buttons so that you know how to make adjustments and to operate the laser in real time. First at the top, just in front of the oculars is your 5x magnification. Just below that is a larger dial, and as you spin that, that'll raise and lower the energy of the laser. Just below that is a smaller dial. This will allow you to brighten and dim the twin aiming beams for the laser. And on the base, you'll find another dial that allow you to raise and lower the brightness of the LED for the illumination. Just behind that, you'll see the familiar joystick, and on the top of the joystick is your firing button. There are also adjustments that you can make on the light tower. On either side is a dial that you can widen and narrow the slit lamp beam. And here there are two dials that can allow you to change the shape of the LED, as well as certain color filters if you need those. One of the unique features of the MRQ is that it allows you to fire the laser on axis or oblique, giving you flexibility during those YAG procedures. The user display is integrated within the slit lamp. It's conveniently located just below the oculars. Its simple layout is easy to read and very intuitive to navigate. The energy, measured in millijoules, can be adjusted with that large dial. The MRQ also features a burst mode. It's this bottom left-hand button here. It allows you to hit the firing button once, it'll fire once. Hit the firing button once, it'll actually fire twice and double the energy. Or you can hit the firing button once and it'll fire 3 times and triple the energy. One of the distinguishing characteristics of Meridian Medical YAG lasers is our electronic offset. We actually call it focus, and on the MRQ, it's this bottom right button here. It'll pull up this menu with 6 different options, 2 anterior, 1 at 0, and 3 posterior options. The default offset is to the far left, posterior 100 microns. That's important because as a safety measure, we've established that is as close as you can get without pitting the lens. Once you've selected your preferred offset, let's go with 200. It'll lock it in and return to the home screen. Now that you've configured the laser to your preferred settings, you're prepared to treat. When the laser is in standby mode, this button will be green. That's an indication that the laser is safe to be around. And so once you press that, it will turn amber and go through some self-tests as it goes from standby to ready mode. The laser is active, and if you are not the patient or the surgeon, anyone else in the room must be 2 meters from the laser or be wearing the safety glasses. As you fire the laser, you'll see that the energy and shot count are being recorded on the larger box just below the energy. When treatment is complete, you will touch the ready button and set the laser into standby mode. And finally, after recording the shot count and energy for the case, you can touch that button there and it'll zero it out to prepare the laser for the next patient. It's important to note that the MRQ does not have any form of database to save patient, surgeon, or case information. So there is no HIPAA violation that could possibly happen, but also very important to record that shot count and energy before you zero out the counter. Proper shutdown of the MRQ is performed by hitting the system off button, waiting till the screen goes blank, and then you can turn the key one click to the left. And don't forget the dust cover. The MRQ is a very patient-friendly laser. What do I mean by that? It doesn't make any added clicks or sounds that may startle a jumpy or a patient with high anxiety, making them less compliant to get through the treatment. The only real sounds you're going to hear from the MRQ are this. That is all. And so with a patient being more compliant, it brings down their anxiety, you get them through the case successfully and get the outcomes you're looking for. This has been the tutorial for the Meridian Medical MRQ ND YAG laser. If you have any questions or any inquiries as well, please do email me at d.spence@meridian.ch. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.